Hello folks, so this review is about the Makita, the angle grinder. Now I've been using this grinder about 1 year and a half and I do have some comments. The first one is the downside. The downside is this button. You may see it right here. So this button get really stuck sometimes, even now. I think this is the downside of this grinder. The second downside, there is no speed speed limit for this grinder. You cannot choose whatever speed you want from 1 to the 5th. Now the another big disadvantage is there's no case for this grinder. This grinder was supplied with this cartoon box and that's all, so you cannot take your grinder with any case, just if you do have some other tools where you can put in this grinder. Now another downside of this, there's a problem with the cover. You can see there's a metal cover, and if you want to change the angle of this cover or just to take it off or to put it on, you just have to use your screw, which is uncomfortable when you're using your tool. Now let's talk about the advantages. The first advantage is the weight. It has 1.8 kilo. This is the big advantage. It has quite powerful engine motor. It has 720 watts. For this size of grinder, of angle grinder, I think this is the quite impressive output. Another advantage of this grinder is the small size. You can take it with and work with one hand, which is very comfy. So another advantage is durability. I mean, there is no issue whatsoever within 1.5 years, which I do find very well. And the most I think impressive of this angle grinder is the air ventilation of the motor, where the air sucks from backside, go through the engine and get out of this in the beginning of this green angle. Now I've been choosing between two models. You can see now on your screen. The first grinder I had was the Angel GA5030. Now I had some problem with this Angel. There was some problems with the button, and after a year I think I changed my mind and I moved to the Makita brand, which I do find very helpful. Now let's talk about the set. The set includes this key you may find, which you can screw and unscrew the discs. There's a handle. You can choose for both sides of the grinder if you're left-handed or right-handed, which I do find very helpful. There is a cover, as I told you, and there's an issue with this cover. You can not put it down unless you do have a screwdriver. Also, there are some rings where you can hold your discs. Also, I do recommend to buy you a disc. In my case, this is the dewalt disc, and I think I do find them very well made. There's another disc which I bought outside. This is a disc for grinder for metal, and there is a disc for in case if you're working with the wood, which is in my case. Also, there is an structure. Please read the manual. Manual is very important. In this manual you can find wherever you should put on disc, the left side on the right side, depends on the diameter, on the teeth of the depth of the disc. Also, this angle grid was supplied with this box. I think you should buy a case. You can see on your screen now. This case costs around 25-30 euros, which I do find very helpful. Now the price on eBay, the price was £52, which stands for 63 euro approximately. Now the case was not included, but you can see it now. Well, mostly what I was using to grind mostly the wood. I was using, for example, in this case, I was using to grind the wood with these discs. You can change between the 60, the 120 or the 200, wherever you want to choose it. Now, after 1.5 years, I can say this is the quite impressive angle grinder. The length cable is around 2.5 meters, which I do find very helpful. This grinder is supplied with the EU socket. Now, in my case, the grinder was made in Romania. I do know that Makita has some factories in China, Europe as Romania, and North America as USA. Now please comment if you do have some problems with this grinder, it will be very helpful. And that's all, folks. Have a nice day.